Hello and a very warm welcome to Bharata First. You're watching FRP Explains. I'm frankrausanpereira. Since you're here, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon and share the video as well so that more people get to know about Bharata First. Let me also inform you about Bharata First Knowledge Center, a learning experience like none other. Live big picture current affairs analysis classes are going to start very soon. So go to kc.bharatafirst.com and register now, and you can take the live classes along with me where I clarify several of your doubts. The Knowledge Center is doing wonderfully well. Hundreds are reaping the benefits of the Knowledge Center and are thoroughly enjoying this all new learning experience. Make sure that you don't miss out and don't be left behind. Register right now. Right, I'm here to talk about the communal violence that we've seen over the last couple of weeks ever since Navratri began, and in Bangladesh, Hindus have been targeted by the Muslim majority population of that particular country, and there have been various reports of about how many people have lost their lives and how many people have been killed as a result of what has happened. What started off as a rumor, an alleged blasphemous act committed by someone from the Hindu community, led to large scale arson and violence. Several minority dominated areas in Bangladesh were targeted, houses were torched, people were were beaten up, and in many cases it has been noted that several of them were killed as well. Of course, the official figures are still not out, but the Bangladesh government has come out and said that it is an attempt by certain sections of the society to bring about some kind of discord. Politicians on this side of the border in India too have spoken about it. Some of them, of course, have called for the central government to use its clout to try and communicate to the Bangladeshi government as to what India's standpoint should be and try and bring about pressure on the Bangladeshi establishment to control the situation. As far as the administration in Bangladesh is concerned, the police got into action immediately. Police took action against those who were vandalizing, those who were resorting to arson, and others who were resorting to violence as well. And in police action in Bangladesh, there have been several people who have been killed too, is what the reports are coming out of Bangladesh. Official figures still not out as to how many people have been killed. Now, politicians in India too have tried to play the communal card as well to try and reach out to their sections of vote bank, especially in West Bengal and in Assam. But the Indian government has been very calm in handling the situation and very calculated really in coming out with its statement. Even though Bangladeshi Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina came out and said that India should take care of what it does in India as far as the minorities in India are concerned, but India has not given any kind of a rebuttal or a direct answer to that particular jibe that was made by Sheikh Hasina, because India also realizes, or the establishment and the government in India realizes, that this is being done by certain elements within Bangladesh to try and destabilize the relationship that India and Bangladesh share. Over the last decade or so, the ties between India and Bangladesh have reached new heights. The ties have been progressing very well, and that is something that India does not want to change and does not want to be hindered, especially considering that we already have hostile neighbors in Pakistan and in China. The last thing that we need is a hostile neighbor on our eastern borders or our eastern front. Sheikh Hasina has done well to try and build the relationship and take the relationship to where it is today. But let's not forget that there are radical elements within Bangladesh as well who do not like what Sheikh Hasina has done and who want to hold the fort in Bangladesh, and hence this is happening. There are Salafists, there are Wahhabis in Bangladesh who are doing everything that they possibly can to bring in a radical form of Islam, but that has not worked thanks to Sheikh Hasina's policies, because the Bangladeshi economy has been doing wonderfully well, even better than India's economy, and that is something that is working for her. this particular statement that Sheikh Hasina has made about how India needs to be watchful as well and not antagonize the minorities in India, let's not forget, comes at a time when there is a lot of pressure on Sheikh Hasina. So she has to play out to a certain section of the community and a certain section of society in Bangladesh as well. So the Indian government has done the right thing by letting this one pass and not making a big hue and cry about it or a big issue about it, because right now we have to get into damage control mode and not really let the issue itself escalate. And I'm sure there are back channel talks that are happening between India and Bangladesh, and India is speaking to Bangladesh about exactly what's happening there and how the situation is being handled. To the Bangladeshi administration's credit, so far the situation has been handled well, with the police immediately getting into action and ensuring that the situation doesn't get completely out of hand, because it had the makings of things going horribly wrong. But several people have been arrested, several others have been rounded off as well, to ensure that the violence has not spread to to a level where it can't be controlled and to unproportional limits. So that is what is happening as far as India and Bangladesh is concerned. It is unfortunate that the minority community in Bangladesh, the Hindus, are being targeted. They have been targeted over the years, and there are certain reports that that have come out that close to 4,000 incidents of Hindu community being targeted have come to light since 2013. That's a phenomenal number, and I hope that it doesn't happen, but it is something that we need to be watchful about, something that Sheikh Hasina needs to be watchful about as well, because the radical elements within Bangladesh do not want her to succeed and do not want the ties between India and Bangladesh to succeed as well. So this is a clear attempt to destabilize the bilateral relationship between India and Bangladesh, and that is something that we should not allow to happen. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of FRP Explains. If you like the content, please like the video, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and share the video as well, so that more people get to know about Bharata First. And let me once again remind you about the Bharata First Knowledge Center, a learning experience like none other, which will transform the way you gain knowledge. Hundreds are already reaping the benefits of the Knowledge Center. Don't be left behind. Don't miss out. Go to kc.bharatafirst.com and register right now. We have some massive discounts going on at the Knowledge Center. You will not get it at this price anymore. So go right now and enroll at the Knowledge Center. Also, big picture current affairs classes will begin very soon, and I'll be taking those classes live. This gives you an opportunity to interact with me as well. So sign up at kc.bharatafirst.com right now. And before I leave, for those of you who would like to come forward and make a contribution, a small one, please do so, because a small contribution that you make will be a giant leap for us to keep bringing you this content. All the information is in the description of this video. Please go through it. That's it from me. See you again next time.